Hello dear student, welcome back again in our online lecture series. In last lecture we have discussed the discoveries of X-rays and Henry Moseley experiment of X-ray spectrum of different metal. He have proposed the concept of atomic number. Also we have studied concept of isotopes, isobar and mass number. In this lecture we want to discuss the concept of atomic model. So what is this atomic model? It is nothing but mode of arrangement of subatomic particle. Which are those? Proton, electron, neutron inside the atom. That mode of arrangement is known as atomic model. So several attempts were made to propose the mode of arrangement, to propose the atomic model. So the different atomic models are there that we want to discuss in a brief. So first attempt was made by Sir J.J. Thomson and Thomson's atomic model. Thomson atomic model. According to this model, Thomson's atomic model, electrons are distributed in the positive sphere. Electrons are distributed in the positive sphere evenly. So this model is like this. This is positive sphere of proton, positive sphere of proton, and negatively charged electrons are distributed evenly inside the positive sphere. This is positive sphere and this is negative charge or electron distributed evenly or uniformly. Negatively charged electron distributed uniformly inside the positive sphere. This model is also called as plum pudding model. Plum pudding model, or also called as watermelon model. Watermelon model. Also the watermelon, isn't it? In the watermelon, seeds of watermelon are distributed evenly in the inner side, in the matrix of pulp, isn't it? So watermelon, name is given watermelon model or plum pudding model. Plum pudding model. So this model, though this model describes the electrostatic neutrality of the atom, but some other property cannot be explained. And to explain that property, several experiments were there. And the next experiment, that is Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment, in which Rutherford bombarded the alpha particle on the thin gold foil and performed the experiment of scattering. So that experiment we want to study in detail. So next model, that is our Rutherford's atomic model. Second, Rutherford nuclear model for atom. The name is given Rutherford nuclear model, isn't it? Because before that there is no discovery of nucleus. Rutherford was the first who proposed the concept of nucleus. It is also called as planetary model, because this Rutherford atomic model is just similar as our planetary system, solar system. All the planets revolving around the sun, isn't it? So under the influence of its gravitational force. So also known as planetary model. This model is proposed on the basis of experiment, and that experiment is known as alpha particle scattering experiment. Alpha particle scattering experiment. On the basis of this experiment, this model was proposed. Let us discuss in brief. So, Rutherford has taken a radioactive sample. This is lead box. A radioactive sample is kept in the radioactive sample is kept inside the lead chamber. Then there is a slit. Here a thin gold foil is placed. A very thin gold foil is placed inside the chamber, which is coated inside by the zinc sulfide coating. This is zinc ZNS coating. Then this is our gold foil. Then this is slit. This is lead box. Then this is radioactive sample, isn't it? Or source of alpha particle. Alpha particle is emitted by this radioactive source. So what happened in this experiment? A radioactive sample which emit alpha particle. Alpha particles are nothing but helium nuclei. Okay. So this helium nuclei is nothing but He gives this helium 2 positive charge plus 2 electron. Okay. So this positively charged stream of positively charged nuclei, helium nuclei, having helium atomic number 2, mass number 4, isn't it? So helium nuclei or alpha particle are bombarded on the gold foil, thin gold foil. The reason behind this to take the gold foil, metal gold, is known as because metal gold have a very high ductility. A very thin foil can be made from the gold, isn't it? So therefore gold is chosen, and alpha particle was passed. Number of alpha particle was passed through that gold foil, and show the fluorescence on the ZNS screen, zinc sulfide coating. A spot is observed, or a glow of light is observed on the coating, isn't it? And very few alpha particles are deviated by the small angle, and very few particles get back, show back deviation, and which is very less. And on this observation, Rutherford draw some conclusion, and made a hypothesis known as Rutherford atomic model. So according to that model, as number of alpha particles directly pass through the thin gold foil, therefore atom should possess empty spaces. Therefore we can visualize this model here. Suppose this is our positive charge This is our atom. This is Rutherford atomic model. What happens whenever a positively charged helium nuclei or alpha particle bombarded on the atom, they are directly passed through the atom, and as a small, very small volume of that nucleus, positively charged nuclear and positively charged alpha particle, they get deflected, and once if alpha particle strike on the nucleus, they get deviated. They get deviated. This is known as, this was the conclusion drawn by the Rutherford. So on the basis of this conclusion, on the basis of this observation, Rutherford proposed Rutherford atomic model, in which he said that atoms should possess empty spaces, isn't it? Then atom should possess a very small, tiny nucleus which is positively charged and whose volume is very less as compared to total volume of atom, which is he gave the unit, that is Fermi unit. The nucleus volume, that is 10 to the power minus 15 meter, or Fermi unit. Fermi unit. Isn't it? Volume of nucleus. Volume of nucleus. Then the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus under the influence of electrostatic force of attraction of the nucleus. So this is about Rutherford atomic model. In next lecture we will discuss Bohr's atomic model. Do the copy and learn this Rutherford atomic model.